Making moves, trying to get away from this life I'm living. Same old things every day, wanna change this feeling. Wasting no more time, don't care about what you're saying. Try to keep me down.
Hello everyone, welcome to a wardrobe organising video. So this is actually the second day because yesterday was just far too overwhelming. This camera's too low, but I don't care. I can't keep going forward. It was so overwhelming. I mean, it took me 3.5 hours to do Paris's wardrobe, which is like your average size wardrobe, and this was overwhelming. Like, everything has been in storage. It's just been overwhelming with everything everywhere. Like, you can imagine how many bags I have, how I had to make sure that nothing got damaged, and anxiety to the max about my shoes because I did half, Paris did the other, and he put them in another room, and it was just full of clothes on top. It's the small room, and you're going to see it in a clip. So I haven't even seen them yet. So I did that. I got someone to help me, just like, because it's too much. It would have taken me days. And then my mum ended up popping around, and I like tied her into doing that, and she actually did a lot. So hopefully, although I don't even think I filmed it all empty, I can't even remember. I just had to like get in the zone. So after me talking, I'm going to show you some little clips that I managed to film with us putting some things away. I don't even know what it is, but you're going to see it. Hopefully it's not too little. We're going to Paris in a couple of days, so I literally have no choice but to get this done. And this is actually probably my first video where I can finally talk about my pregnancy, which sounds so weird. I am going to put this up because it's so low. Yeah, it feels so strange. I can't even get used to it. But one of the things I'm really struggling with pregnancy, obviously it's about my wardrobe, is I am definitely one of those people that plough through. Since I'm 14, I'd do a job in River Island, and then I'd do waitressing in the evening, and then I'd have another job on the Sunday. I've always really pushed myself just with, even like doing the housework or the ironing. I'll do ironing till 1 o'clock in the morning if it means I have to get it finished. And with this, I would have got it done in one day, got up really early and done the rest of it. But with pregnancy, you physically can't push yourself, and even if you could, that is so dangerous and it's not worth it. So I am really struggling with that. Yesterday I really overdone it, like hours and hours of lifting, even like bags, they're not that heavy, or like loads of clothes, and put them on the hanger. So today my back is killing, I feel sick. They say that when you feel sick, like past the 3 months, sometimes it can be your body telling you you've overdone it. So I'm struggling today. I might be quite slow, that's why I think I'm out of breath as well. So yeah, I'd love to, because this is the first time I've sort of spoken about my pregnancy on the camera. I'm like whispering when I say it. I really want to talk to you about it, but obviously by the time this goes out, my main wardrobe reveal would have been out, and I'm sure like my pregnancy reveal will be out, the video, and I'm sure I would have done a vlog talking about it. So I'll definitely leave the link to the finished wardrobe and the pregnancy reveal if you haven't watched it, and any pregnancy vlog in case you want to know about that. Now I'm going to try not to repeat myself for the reveal video, even though I haven't even filmed that yet. But one thing I will say is this is phase 1. So the wardrobe is we got to get a radiator in, take the curtain pole off. That's pretty much it. And then this is phase 1. So the original worktop, the original doors. You can see a door here. I'm still missing 10 handles. They're these ones. I'm so happy with them, but you can find all that out in the main video. Waiting for them, waiting for the radiator. Oh yeah, waiting for the hooks, they've got to go on. But yeah, that's phase 1. Phase 2, I'm so disorganised, I'm so slow at doing stuff. I don't know when that's going to be out, and there's a worktop that I want that is not your average worktop. It's very hard to get hold of. It's probably going to cost me more than any of my MS bags just for this little worktop. So I need to take my time with that, and I'm not doing this phase 2 without that. Then I have an idea for the wardrobes that I'm scared to do. Yeah, but phase 2 is basically possibly a new light and all the things that make it me, the worktop, the mirror, stuff like that. So that's where we are. So I'm going to talk you through the knitwear first, because I've been telling a lot on Insta stories that I'm organising, and this is the #1 thing you've been asking for. So I love knitwear, you know I'm the biggest knitwear fan, and I'm obviously only halfway through. So when we designed this, well when I designed this, and this has got the most sensational feature that I'm so happy with that you can see in the main video, you might have already seen it. So when we designed this, this was meant to be like very narrow, like this narrow, for like products and stuff like that, which I would have loved and needed. I wish I could have had that on the other side, but it just would have been too long. Do you know, I actually could have easily fit that in, and I should have done, but I am happy with this. This is the perfect place for knitwear. So I used to have a knitwear cupboard, walk-in wardrobe. I won't go into detail because it's all going to be in the other video, but I want to do it all in one place. One, I feel like it was a waste of space, and two, I just wanted everything in one room. Beauty, knitwear, everything in one room. So I've had to condense that all into here. I do have the island unit that's extra. So in here is such an ideal place for knitwear for me, because this is so easy to access, and this is all going to be my knitwear that I love. Who put that one in there? Because I do not adore that one. This is going to be the stuff that I wear all the time. Like I can see my Tibby, cashmere. I've got so much like gas that's coming up from here. It just comes out of nowhere. I haven't touched a fizzy drink for 5 months, and so I literally can't stop it, so I'm sorry. My Burberry cashmere, my Stella McCartney, my Arrow, all the chunky knits that I love, and I've got a whole half a rack here free. The next place I have to put knitwear, so basically I'm just folding all of my knitwear because it's the only way to go with folding knitwear, with storing knitwear. So I would, and I feel like the drawers, like things can get caught, they're never deep enough. So my advice for knitwear would be like the cubby holes, like the shelving, like even like this, but like, where's my hand gone? Like that, but just like square ones. That's great for knitwear. And I'm about to show you these cupboards that I'm so glad I put in. I was umming and ahhing about doing it because then I'd have more shoe display. But I'm over the moon with this idea, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It's not like a unique idea or anything, but so yeah, cubby holes are great. And then at the top shelf of my wardrobe, I designed different sizes. So at the top I have really narrow because I needed the length space, and it was perfect for hats, to store hats. And then I have deeper ones over here which I will put knitwear again, but the ones that are like super chunky, which I haven't bought any super chunky this year because they're so hideous to store. I cannot take them traveling because like it can take up half a suitcase. And I've got a couple and I'm happy with that, but no more, just for storage and practical reasons. They will go up there. And then on the left, I made some shoe cabinets because I don't really love knee-high boots on display. I have the most amazing, I'm going to show you them. Oh God. So if you've got lots of room, they look beautiful like this. But I have too many knee-high boots and not enough storage, so I've laid them flat like this behind there because that would look quite ugly on display. So that's worked out amazing. But just to keep the structure, I searched high and low for knee-high boot holders, and these were the best I found. So they were so cheap. They come flat, they're so cheap from Amazon, and I would have paid a lot for them, like, you know, in terms of boot holders. But you know, the really chunky ones that you see in the stores for their display, I did not want them. Like they're really expensive, but most of all they just take up too much room. They make your boots really heavy. I've always stored my dust bags in these, but it's not ideal. It takes ages to put it in, put it out. The top was always fluffy. My dust bags looked a mess. I couldn't remember what Manolo or Chanel dust bag was in what boot, and it was really impractical for me. But it is a good idea. I would even suggest putting it in there if you want to store them. But these look so great. You can't see them. It's really light, really cheap. They're flat and really easy to store. Definitely top tips, so I'll link them below. So I know, you know, like I don't want to say ugly boots, but when I used to take pictures of my shoes, I would get the section where it's just Manolo or my pretty Chanel ankle boots or my Chanel heels, and the everyday boots that I would wear, or like my sport trainers and stuff that I like, but I don't really want them on display and photograph them. So the cupboards were ideally for my knee-high boots and all of these boots that I didn't really want on display. But I'm hoping I can have one cupboard right at the very end for like hair straighteners, brushes and like miscellaneous stuff, as my mum was calling it yesterday, which of course I know is a word, but it's made me laugh. And then at least one little cabinet for extra knitwear, because there is a lot. And I've always got the knitwear room as backup for extra bits. So yeah, that's how it's going with the organising. This is how I'm storing the knitwear. By the end of this video I should have stored knitwear at other places, so hopefully you've just seen cutaways. But yeah, main questions are how do I display my bags, which you're going to see. Because I haven't filmed the main video, I don't know what you've already seen. But just to, that's the Hoover going by the way, but just to keep it really short, and should I move you around here so you can have a different view of something. So with my bags, this is not a set finished because I just wanted to get it up off the floor. And you know, I've always done it by colour coordination. So if I've got grey Dior, grey Chanel, doesn't matter about the brand, it was all colour coordinated. I'd have neutrals here, colourfuls here. But with this unit, I feel like I just have to do it where it fits, and I don't know how I feel about it. I think because I've had for 5 years colour coordinated bags, this is kind of more by brand, and then I did it more by what just fits in which cubby hole. I have gone with removable shelves. I just could not commit. I couldn't do it. I could not commit to fixed shelves. And I think this only works if you've got ample shelving space, and this is a lot, but it's not enough for me in the bags that I have. So I just went for the ones where you pin out and put in, and is a lot better quality than the IKEA ones. Nothing wrong with the IKEA ones. I had them for 5 years. They were great. It really allowed me to see what I wanted. And the reason why this looks quite similar is actually I moved my IKEA cabinets around so much that when I was happy with the layout, I went ahead and went with fitted. So that's why you might think it might even look not that different, but you have to bear in mind that that was not like that at the beginning. I've taken out the mirror in the centre because I wanted an extra shelving unit. I have put these cubby holes here, which you can't do with IKEA, with the beautiful doors and my own door knobs that I put on. And just like all the side of the shelving is it's a lot more sleek and quite thick, so I'm really happy with that. And I just love it that I have, like, I've already moved the shoes around, and like for me I have to have that because it works out a lot better. If you have wider shelves that fit everything, you can style it up with books and stuff like that, but that's just not what I love. I love it being full bags and full shoes because I love them that much, and I want them all on show, bar the, you know, the everyday stuff or sports stuff or whatever. So that's just a personal preference, and that's how I've stored my bags. A lot of people ask me about dust. I will be in here on a Friday night dusting and changing around my bags because that's what I've always done. I've always been like that, so they don't get dusty for me. I do have something where I can put bags in boxes, but that'll be for another video because I think some of you will be interested in that. I need to look at them to make me remind myself. Yeah, so, and I also never use any like bleach or cleaning products on these because I don't want the residue to be left on here, damage these, but more so my bag. So I always just use, like when I wiped all this down, we did it with fairy liquid. That's all you need. It's got a bit of antibacterial in it, but otherwise I just dust. Hoover with the brush hoover, and that is all I do, and I'm moving them around. I do use my bags a lot, so I'm okay. I used to find that the very bottom shelf used to get so thick and dusty, it used to drive me mad. There was no way around it. So with these cupboards, I think that's a really good idea to put cupboards on the last hole. I think I'll turn this side now. So relieved. I'm so relieved that I can finally not have to hide my tummy because that was getting quite stressful. Okay, so I've basically kept the same slight slightly different. These were up that end. I'm not wheezy for once. It's like the baby of like pushing everything. So sorry, that's annoying. So the reason I put jackets here is I love my jackets. I wear them all the time. And it's the one that I'm in out most of all, and this is the most accessible side. So like if I used to have dresses here, I barely wear like my dresses, so they're right at the end. Everything is organised a lot more, and this is why I've always stressed live in the space. It makes me, whenever I have my friends that move in and put a fitted wardrobe, I always say to them like, don't rush it, like buy some clothes rails from Argos or Amazon, like get some IKEA cabinets, because you really need to live in the space and see what you need, and that's just my advice to you. Even clothes rails is good enough. So I have all my jackets here, kept it the same. I used to have one row of designer, and now I have two because I have so many jackets. I'm really pleased with my drawers that I have. This one here is just sunglasses, and probably hats and scarves, things like that, and I've just left it open. And then I have one of these in nearly every single wardrobe cabinet, because the rest are going to be like velvet, which I haven't ordered, but hopefully by the time this goes up I can insert some talking about it. But I loved the idea of just getting my own inserts, because then I can play around with them, pull them in and out. I'm going to have to take you off of this now, I think. Can you? I'm going to just scream and shout, and hopefully you can hear me. Followed by cutaways. So here I have one drawer, drawers with the shells on. So here I have a mirror here on both sides. Can you see that? Yeah. Here I have all my beaded stuff. I was talking too much. These are drawers for stuff that I wear every day, like everyday tees and stuff like that, because it's easy access. Yep, so that's that one. I hope this is helpful, because this was 5 years of living in this space and seeing what was helpful. So for me, this is a really practical layout. It's a wardrobe where you have a lot of things like me. This one is jackets that are mainly high street or vintage. So I put them in sections. Designer jackets, beaded jackets, casual stuff I fold, and other kind of jackets. I'm a jacket person, I've said I'm a jacket whore. I just love simple outfits with a jacket on a nice jacket. Blouses all here. I collect blouses because I love wearing simple things, and if I go out I'll just swap the t-shirt for a blouse. So this is quite a hefty section for me. And then each cabinet is colour coordinated, and I have two types of hangers. These are not ideal, they're copper hangers. These are not ideal when you have to be careful what you use these on, but for me, I get fit so much with these, and they're fine for blouses. I think that's pretty much what blouses and dresses, you know, like chiffon dresses, it doesn't damage them. The dresses are so thin that and the blouses are so thin that I can cram a lot in, and they're not heavy on the row, and it's ideal. The rest of them, I have used these. Now Paris, I bought Paris for Paris wardrobe, the velvet ones, and I do think that they're the best. Get close up with these, and I have them without that. I got these about 3 years ago, and a lot of people don't like the thick ones because of you can't fit as much in one section with the cabinet with the velvet ones, but I like these because a lot of my jackets and beaded stuff are really heavy, and it's too much weight anyway, and I just love how they look. I would prefer it if these were gold, but when I moved in I had everything rose gold. That's why I'm not sure if I'm keeping this, but I do really like it, so I don't know what to do. It doesn't bother me, like the gold and the copper. I actually quite like it. So I do love these, and I want to keep them, and they were too expensive to just replace with the velvet ones, so I am still keeping these. You have to keep the same hangers in your wardrobe. It's part of making it look all flawless and neat and tidy. I used to have these for knitwear, these IKEA ones, because they're less damaging, but just don't hang your knitwear, it's not worth it. So yeah, I've stuck to two types of hangers. I don't have any more of the skirt or trouser hangers because I think they take up too much room and they look an absolute mess. So all of my skirts are folded. Here I have one cabinet where it's just really long. I'm going to come back over here because you can't even see me. So one cabinet that's just for long, which is max, coats, long dresses, anything that I need long. And then there was so much space at the bottom, I used that space and put a drawer in there. And then at either side I have my, it's actually a tie rack from the place where I might wait for the Hoover, can you hear me? They're called tie racks, but I initially wanted them for my scarves and I can't find it anywhere, but I have some cashmere scarves, I have my beautiful Acne Studio scarf, and I used to fold them in drawers and just forget I had them. So having things on display like this, I can see them. So right now I've just got a pearl collar and my Chanel, beloved Chanel vintage belt, and on the other side I will put my scarves. The last one, what have we got in the last one? Can't wait to get these doorknobs. Okay, the last one is, I forgot what I had, is again 2 sections like all the others. Jeans on the top, trousers at the bottom, and a jewelry drawer in between. I'm going to wait until the Hoover stops because I don't want to talk and then you can't even hear me. Okay, I think we've got a 2-minute non-Hoover break. So on the last thing is a dressing table. So I used to have a cabinet there, so I played around with the cabinet. I liked that, but I didn't like the empty space at the end, and I definitely wanted something fitted in the future. But in terms of storage, that was great. I used to keep all my underwear and stuff in there. I don't know where to keep my underwear. It's definitely got to be in here, because obviously I'm getting dressed here. I'm considering having the 3 dressing table drawers at the back as underwear, but then that means I've got to condense all of my all my beauty into those 3 drawers when I used to have 6 drawers, and each drawer was bigger than that drawer. So I might have to get rid of a lot of beauty, or only have essentials and then keep the rest in another upstairs or something. So still deciding with that. But for what I do, like, I love how wide the space is because I wanted it even, and I wanted a room for my laptop because I've actually given up my office and given it to Paris all on his own because I do spend a lot of work time in here. He does a lot more admin and contracts and video editing. It's a lot more than me, and I thought that he definitely deserved having his own space. Plus he makes a lot of weird noises and has food and drink everywhere, and I can't work like that. So he's got his whole office, so I'll be working here at the dressing table. I'm going to get a beautiful mirror. And then I'm going to show you some of the jewellery because I definitely already have some of the jewellery sorted, so I'll show you that. So I think that's basically it, because anything else I tell you will be in the main video reveal. And then you've got the next one to come where it's going to be, again, showing everything completely finished with all the final touches, like the worktop and the chandelier. So for now, I'm just going to carry on. I still feel overwhelmed. I just want to get it all in. But I'm just going to finish this vlog with putting the rest of the stuff away. And I probably won't show you the finished thing, because it's not even going to be finished properly. So let's get on with putting the rest of this away. I hope I answered enough in regards to how I'm storing knitwear, but I think because I'm still like debating what to put where and I can't decide what I can do with everything, like I might not have enough space for the ideas that I have, and then I might have a bit of space left over. So I think I'm probably going to get the most information from the final reveal. And then maybe in a couple of months I'll film a full-on like storage video and answer any questions that you leave in this. So if I haven't covered enough in this in the reveal, let me know in the comments below, and then I'll do a dedicated video to your questions where everything's completely finished. I think that will work out best. Yeah, so let's get along. Well, let's carry on with putting everything away. Because I am feeling pretty stressed actually. I was just about to carry on filming, but I think this will be good for my own memories. So this is me at 17 weeks. So I'm at that stage where I just look bloated. It's not like a hard pop, so I just look a bit bloated. And you're not meant to compare yourself to other pregnant women, but I feel like I'm bigger than what everyone else is. But yeah, that's when I push it out. And that's when I try and stand. Like, I've just clearly let myself go, but I'm at home organising, so I just thought I'd share the little bump. I can't believe I'm saying this, so weird.
I don't even know what I want no more, no more, no more, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah. I don't even know what to do right now, right now, right now, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new...
So that is it for today. I think it's 6 o'clock. And I've got the same as yesterday, like pens here. My back hurts and it looks like we've done nothing. I'll show you the hallway. So it kind of looks the same. I had like 7 bags here for charity and I really wanted to take that, and I'm not even finished yet, but I wanted to take that before it's shut and I've missed that, so I'll have to try and make time tomorrow. So these are like hangers, and I've got to pull my t-shirts away. I don't even know what's in there. That's an extra charity bag. All shoes I haven't put back. Don't even know what's in these. Those shoes I've got to put away. These little scraggly bits. But I put some more dresses in here. And they're like bits that I really am not going to wear. I don't put my summer wardrobe away. Just a tip from what I do and how I organise, because I go on a lot of holidays throughout. So like I'm going to like an exotic holiday in a month or two. So I'll definitely need access to that. So there's no point me doing that. I added a few more formal trousers. Just put my Max Mara ones in. Found a couple more jeans. They're like, again, things that I'm not really going to wear, so I'm not hanging them up, but I still want them. I'm going to sell this actually, because I've got so many of these sweaters and they're just too thick. But I mean, when I say I've got a lot, I have about 6. I basically have all the styles, all the colours. This one was 225. I got gifted one, but I bought all of them. This is the red one, and it is the exact tomato red of my Chanel jumper, which is my favourite red. But I have 3 of these in different colours. They're quite difficult to store when you have like 10 like me. So I'm selling this if anyone wants it. Still got the tag on. And they're one size, so it's pretty flexible, the sizing. Yeah, it was 225. Happy to accept any offers. Ship worldwide. Let me know about that. These are things I'm taking to my flat. So basically that in there is all the same knit, and there's only 3 in there. So, and I've put the rest up there. There's some, like that's just some chunky knits. So do you know, see what I mean? I have so many, and some upstairs. These are all my long things. I'm really trying to keep as much space as possible. These are amazing. So if you do get your wardrobe from My Fitted Bedroom, I really recommend these, because they're put down as tie racks. And oh yeah, where the hell is my acne scarf? I really hope I haven't lost that. I'm freaking out that I've lost my Chanel baby blue jacket. Can't find it anywhere, and my acne scarf. So I really hope I find them. Lost a couple other things that I found. Anyway, I want to drape that over, and I love them so much. Like here, there's too many belts on here for my liking. I kind of want that to be the statement. So what I'm going to do is, I've got all hoodies in there. So I'm going to put my scarf there, all my Hermes twillies, because I've got more twillies. I'm just popping those. Filling up these. I'm trying to just keep as much space as possible, but I'm nearly done. So I'm going to put 2 more tie racks here, because I find them really useful. We're pretty full now. Put some more hats up there. And then tomorrow I'm going to fill up all these drawers. All those drawers. And finish, but my back is killing me. So that's end of day. This is end of day 2. So by my mission tomorrow, and I can't spend another full day because I've seriously got so much work to do and I need to pack for Paris. But all of this is going to be completely put away, and you haven't even seen upstairs. Like upstairs is like this times 10. So I've got someone coming back tomorrow just to help me with like the tidying away, because it takes too long. But I'm going to do some emails now and then come back tomorrow and we'll finish this vlog. Hello everyone, welcome to, I hope, part 2 of the wardrobe organising. So I'm pretty sure that I filmed putting some clothes away with my mum, and I hope that we haven't lost that footage. So if that all goes well, this is part 2. Definitely a few months later with triple the bump. All the handles are on, can you see? Handles are on, clothes are away. You'll be seeing this way in the future from what I'm filming. So you would have already seen the grand like tour. Well, it's not grand actually, because there's so many things missing, obviously with the situation that the whole world went through. I was unable to order certain things, which you have probably explained in the wardrobe, so no big deal. You just have to bear with me till I can put it together properly. But yeah, I wanted to show you this afterwards, me putting everything away, and it was very overwhelming. So I know at the start I didn't film that much, and even from now it's still quite overwhelming. So this is the last bits of things to put away, just this. So just like random chairs. I know exactly what chair I'm getting. One, it's very expensive, and 2, it's just not good timing and it's not a priority, so it can wait. I'll just use one of these for the time being. And yes, I'm well aware that it does not match the copper, but like I say, it's really no big deal at the moment. So I'm going to pop all these away, and then Paris is in the middle of bringing all these up to me. I really do love this cabinet. This used to be my old beauty cabinet. For those of you that haven't seen my old beauty wardrobe, beauty room, I used to have this with that mirror, and I really loved it. But I'm much happier to have everything all in one place, get ready all in one place. And I've assigned this drawer and this drawer. Ideally I would have liked that for underwear and bras and everything, but one, this is probably not enough for me. It's not, and I want a lot of beauty rooms, so I'm going to put all these in here. And actually these are a lot slimmer than the drawers I used to have, but then again it is slightly wider. So I've got all these. I love this little touch that my fitted bedroom do. So I've got all of these. I'll link all my little compartments. I've had these for ages. I didn't buy anything new, and I'm just going to pop it all in, make it all nice. I got these for Christmas, so I'll put a few bits here. I think these are quite nice for perfume, but we'll see what's left over, and hopefully I can finally get this organised. And I'm going to show you me doing it. What has isolation made you?
Super strong.
And?
Beautiful.
No.
Young.
No. You know what you are now. Yeah. All these years. No scratchy.
I'm just a beginner.
Oh, you're beginner. All these years he's like made out he can't do DIY. And actually he can. Been doing lots of DIY. I mean, this is not DIY, but I've given him so many chores like this, he's actually got really strong. I've got far too much beauty stuff. 2 more drawers to go. So since my wardrobe clear out, I've only lost 2 things. One is a beautiful Revolve knitted dress with a hoodie. It's white, and I literally bought it to put away from when I was pregnant. And I'm so upset I lost it. A vintage sailor belt, which I'm also very gutted about. I'm hoping that both of them turn up, but there's been nothing. But I found some really beautiful surprises. This, Paris bought me on our honeymoon in India. Isn't it the most oh, it's stunning. And I really wanted something jewelry like this because I can just keep it forever. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. Look what I found.
Earrings?
No?
Oh yeah,
Do you know what that is?
yeah.
What is it?
Topaz, isn't it, or something?
Where is it from?
India.
Who got it for me?
Me.
What for?
Oh.
Wedding gift on a honeymoon. Nice, isn't it?
Do you think it's real?
It was heavy. And
It
it was very expensive, don't you remember?
Yeah, and it looked
Well, it better be real.
It did show. But I can imagine that all this amount is like
I have to take my, oh, I'm showing you my bra. I have to take my trousers off. I have Acne jumper bottoms on, and I bought them in a medium, knowing that I like it baggy, but they were too big, so I bought small, and I kept the medium for like chubby comfy days. I can't find them. It's really painful, so I'm just going to take them off. You can't see anyway. Oh my god, that feels so much better. I'm being so slow. I hate this about pregnancy. I really don't mind pregnancy, but as I'm saying that, I can't walk. But it's the slowness. I'd be able to do this in an hour, but it's going to take me like 4 probably. Oh, they're my Acne joggers. They're so nice. Oh. That was it. I just come here for a bit of a moan.
I don't wanna try again, try again, try again, try again. I don't wanna try again, try again.
So luckily, these ones that I already have from the old drawer, they actually fit. God knows what this one is that I put in there. Such a shame I lost my sailor belt. Just about fit. So this is just my nude lipsticks and my bright lipsticks. Love that one. So I got quite far. I love it that I've got loads of room left in the nail place. A top tip that I always share is if you're organising, try not to fill it up to the brim, because then you can't add anything or play around with it. So I'm sure I've got lots of things to add for the nail thing, you know, like the clippers, like another one of these for clippers, nail varnish remover, so that's good. That all fit nicely. That one's all done. The eye palettes and mascara. Lips, I've got one more box to add. This is my jewellery, by the way. This is a cabinet that it came with it, with my fitted bedroom. And I quite like it because it's all my really super fancy jewellery, and it worked out really well. So that's all my Chanel jewellery. This is all my other jewellery that I love, like my Hermes cuffs, Hermes belts, that necklace I was showing you, my De Beers Cartier. So I've got this one last one to do, but I have got these really bad stretching pains on my tummy. They started like an hour ago, so I just want to relax now, and it's 7:30. We're going to have dinner. So luckily these ones already fit as it is, but I want to go through it. But all so far, so good. And then that will be more makeup, a bit of a spare drawer, and my main hairdryer and my main hair bits that I use every day. So yeah, it's all worked out absolutely perfectly. I don't think I'm going to need these. I may even use these for the desktop here. Might use it for that, or I might put perfumes in there and put it in my bathroom. So lots of ideas for those. I've done a bathroom tour actually, that's my bathroom tour, which would already be up for sure. And I'll link it below if I use them in my bathroom so you can see how they look. But I'm done for the night, but feel really good that I've nearly finished everything. And we'll finish it tomorrow.